Stadium in Madison. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Orlando. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Terrapins offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Right on target this time. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
On 4th down, looking to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting into the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And and they finished for this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
The Badgers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They'll try to get the ground game going against what looks like a tough matchup for him. We'll see if this backer can keep him in check. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crane. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They're going to go right back to him on first down. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Shows him the stiff arm. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Zings it complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Washington. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
14, Wisconsin, 0.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Brown wants to pass. A little screen to the running back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Off the RPO, complete. Breaks the tackle. And he'll be brought down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Hard running there. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Using his feet. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack.
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown will throw it.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Plows through the defense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The run from the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man downfield. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Maryland! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Number 95, set to kick off.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the number 13 team, the Wyoming Cowboys. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Runs through a tackle, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The keeper on the option. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes to the right. The 40, at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the point after is good. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Hands it off on the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The quick out. At the 30, makes the grab in their space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver. Across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Makes the quick grab.
about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. The run inside. It's Crane. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Washington. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a...
He's going to let it go. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Wisconsin, 7.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pressure coming. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for room, it's Crane. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Run in the red zone. It's Crane. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
and the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He leaves it with his back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Single receiver. Hey, you're the guy that knows where you're. Single receiver.
Brown will throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes. Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle, it's complete. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
On the Maryland sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got the first himself. Smashes ahead. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a gap. It's Crane. Across the 35. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got some room, it was over. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And, man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll go right back to him. Runs through the tackle. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock.
Finding some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stats.
Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Washington. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds. Incomplete. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you... shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've reached his 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give out of the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Number 98 in punt formation to kick it away.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's